I'm going to be splitting this trick up into multiple parts in an attempt to explain it as easily as possible. It's not a super complicated trick, but it is tight in terms of timing, and the inputs can be rather confusing. So this is going to be a slightly modified version of Aaron Explosive's setup. In her original setup, you would get to this block and then jump on the very corner of this block right here. But we're going to be lining up with this start spot right here, rubbing up against it, jumping and tapping forward. This is a very slightly different position, but it sets up for a more ideal screw attack position later. Now I think it's best to explain how this trick works. When you break a Seeker lock, it will take exactly 90 frames or 1.5 seconds to start regenning. So our goal is to break the first lock and then break the rest of the locks within a 90 frame window. Now for this Seeker lock specifically, we need to shoot 2 missiles, which is a problem because you are limited to how quickly you can shoot missiles in this game to once every 59 frames. So what we're going to do to help with that is shoot our missile from a distance, which gives the missile travel time, and in turn starts our 59 frame timer to shoot another missile before the Seeker lock timer starts. So understanding that, the next step is to bounce a missile off the door to hit the first Seeker lock. And the reason we bounce it off the door instead of shooting it directly is because it extends the travel distance of the missile by 2 frames. So after jumping into position, what you're going to want to do is aim at the right side of the door. I've made this image here to demonstrate exactly where you can aim, where all the green means you can aim anywhere there and it will hit the first Seeker lock. So what I like to do is aim horizontally until I'm roughly in the green area, and then I'll tap up on my stick so that Samus looks down, and then once it's in like the green spot, I'll just let go of R like that. And so this will hit the Seeker lock. And so this is the second part of the trick. What you want to do is you want to missile and then move forward immediately after. So missile, hold forward, and then you want to let go after Samus starts falling. So it's going to be like this. And that'll put you in the right spot. Let me show that again. Jump on top of the block. Aim. And then missile, hold forward, and then let go. And then you're going to be roughly in the spot. Anywhere from right about here to here is good. It's not very precise. And so after shooting the missile and getting in position, you're going to want to immediately turn left to look at the Seeker lock to the left. Like this. And I'll show an image on screen to where you can aim to shoot the Seeker lock because it's not exactly where it should be. So after shooting the Seeker lock, you want to immediately start turning right and jumping, and then space jumping as fast as you can. For reference, it takes about 14 frames to space jump out of a jump. So you want to missile, hold R, start turning right, and then jumping as fast as possible, like that. And then you want to start holding forward after the second space jump so you can start initiating a screw attack. But before that, you want to make sure that you're aiming around this area here. You can see the image on screen. The green on the left, what that means is that you have to delay your screw attack by a couple frames in order to hit the last Seeker lock. The blue on the right, that means you can do an instant screw attack if your space jump was good enough. So you want to keep this angle range in mind as you're turning and jumping and then space jumping, because you want to get this angle before you start holding forward to initiate your screw attack. So this is what the sequence will look like in real time. And this is what it will look like if you try to screw attack too early in the green range of the angle range I showed you. You won't hit the last Seeker lock here, and you'll just bounce off of this part of the wall. At this point, you just need to put everything together cleanly. I figured I'd leave a slow motion successful attempt at the end of this, so you have a good idea of what everything looks like put together if it's going too fast. And all the image references I used in this video will be linked down below.